Hey guys, welcome back to the JPM Performance channel. It is once again time for a shop tour. We are getting through January. Here we are on January 19th. So one more full week in January. Next thing it's February. Next thing you know, we're going racing. It is a very rainy day here in Topeka, but it's been very dry, so we actually need the rain. So let's get right into the shop tour. So the Spec Miata stuff is still sitting here because I worked on those differentials, the NC differentials that we had taken apart a few weeks ago. They're all gone, and I'll show you the box that they're sitting in. So there's not a whole lot going on here right now because I've got a very important project that I'm working on, which we'll get right into here. The disaster starts here and it kind of just continues, but got to break a few eggs if you're going to build an omelet, right? So we've got an old electromotive harness that we've stripped down. We've got the AIM harness. So this is all for Steven's new car here. So as you can see, the car is here behind me. And we've got a lot of wiring to do and a lot of finish work to do. So if you guys will remember, this is the new black chassis. So they took the car basically on a roller cart, and Steven took it to his house and started putting pieces in, motors in, transmissions in, got the battery mounted, you know, the seat and the dash and everything. But what has not happened yet is obviously all of this. So we've got, this is actually a wiring harness out of a different car. It's for the Haltech, but it was wired up for an NC MX-5. So there's a lot of extra wires that I'm going through here. Got my wiring harness out. It's a bit of a mess, but this is kind of the way it goes. But the car's looking good. Just lacks finishing, right? Just, I don't know, 50 details that I'm going to be dealing with. So this car is supposed to be on track in 3 weeks from today. As you can see, it still needs a lot of body work. I've got exhaust work still to do. I did get the cold air fixed and repositioned. The headers are on. Intake manifold is looking good. Just hardcore into the wiring right now. So this is basically my entire week here, is getting this car finalized. So hopefully they can pick it up this upcoming weekend. Obviously, once I get this all done, get the car running, it still needs to be corner weighted and aligned, which is a little tricky to do without all the body and everything on it, but we'll get it pretty close, and then we can do a finalization on that down the road here. But they've got all of the body and the rear cover to do, which got powder coated too. But the car really looks nice. Couldn't be happier with the way it turned out. If you like black on black, here it is. Looking really, really good. Super happy with it. So just focusing on the million little details to finish it up. But we're looking pretty good here. So excited about this. This is going to be kind of a short shop tour today, guys, because that car is really my entire week. You're not going to get to see it next week. Hopefully it's gone way before that. But we've got engines in process while we're working on that. Working on a new wrap scheme for the BMW. We've been running this scheme now for a couple of years. So you can see I'm starting to pull some of the stuff off. Even with using a heat gun, which is what you really have to do to pull these things off, you can see I'm yanking the paint in places. So the fix for this are very strategically placed stickers to get that taken care of. But got the whole rear section off, got the number off, kind of thinking about how I want to finalize the new scheme here. But basically, the car is ready to go on the ground and get on the dyno. I just need a much nicer day than what we get in this time of year. But I think it's going to look really good. We'll see what we come up with. It'll be a bit of a surprise for everybody, I'm sure. But I'm kind of loving having this little spot here. Bob Shader's car is still sitting over here in the dyno bay because I've got different priorities this week. So as we go week to week, priorities change. Next week we should be getting on to the Z car, as well as we will have the Camaro back. I'm probably going to wait to give you guys the update on the Camaro and what happened in Sebring till it gets here. So next week we should have the Camaro here, ripping it apart for reasons that you will find out. And we'll talk about that. I obviously have not seen the car yet, but should be interesting. And there's definitely a lesson to be learned next week with that car. So that's kind of where we're at, guys. I need to get back on Steven's car. I'm going to give a few minutes here to do the shop tour, but I got to get back to it. Thanks for watching, guys. Next week we'll have a whole new batch of fun things to watch. Hope you're having a great week. Take care.